Hello students, welcome to my channel. In last two sessions, I explained Euclid's division lemma and fundamental theorem of arithmetic. There is another new concept in chapter real numbers, that is logarithms. Let us know about it. In this video, we are going to learn about definition of logarithm, types of logarithms, principles of logarithms, and laws of logarithms. Mainly, logarithms is the inverse function to exponentiation. So first, let us revise the exponents and laws of exponents, what you have learned in earlier classes. What is an exponent? A number multiplied by itself repeatedly is the power of that number. Yes, so the power is called the exponent or index. The number is called the base. Here, 2 is multiplied by itself repeatedly 4 times. That is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That is the value of 2 power 4 is 16. So the 4 is called the exponent or index. The number is called the base. Next, coming to the laws of exponents, the first one, a to the power of 0 equal to 1. It means any non-zero number raised to the power of 0, it is equal to 1. And a to the power of 1 equal to a. Means any number raised to the power of 1 equals to the number itself. And a to the power of minus 1 equal to 1 by a. It means any number raised to the power of minus 1. It gives a reciprocal. For example, 2 to the power of 1 minus 1. It's written as 1 by 2. Same as a to the power of minus m equal to 1 by a to the power of m. Means here also any number raised to the power of negative 1. It gives the reciprocal of that one. For example, 5 to the power of minus 7 equal to 1 by 5 to the power of 7. Here it is law of multiplication. A to the power of m into a to the power of n means bases are equal. Then the powers should be added. A to the power of m plus n. It is the law of division. A to the power of m by a to the power of n. It is equal to a to the power of m minus n. It is law of power. A to the power of m whole to the power of n equal to a to the power of m into n. It is the law of power of a product. A into b whole to the power of m equal to a to the power of m into b to the power of m. And it is the law of power of division. A by b whole to the power of m equal to a to the power of m by b to the power of m. Here in this one, if a to the power of m equal to a to the power of n means bases are equal. So the powers also, the powers will be equal here. If a to the power of m equal to a to the power of n, then m equal to n. But there is one condition. A is non-zero integer and also not equal to 1, not equal to minus 1. So these are the laws of exponents. Here are some examples of exponential form. Here, first one, 2 is raised to the power of 5 equal to 32. Means 2 is raised to the power of 5. It gives the value 32. Here, minus 5 whole to the power of 3 means here minus 5 is multiplied by itself repeatedly 3 times. Minus 5 into minus 5 into minus 5. So minus 5 whole cube value is minus 125. Next, 4 to the power of minus 2 is it is equal to 1 by 4 square. By using the law of exponent, a to the power of minus m equal to 1 by a to the power of m. So the value of 4 to the power of minus 2 is 1 by 16. Here in this example, 3 to the power of x equal to 81. Here, can we find the value of x? By using the laws of exponents. Yes, after writing 81 as the power of 3, we can find the value of x. Here, it can be written as 3 to the power of 4. Here, the bases are equal. So the powers also, it will be equal, that x equal to 4. So when 3 is raised to the power of 4, it gives the value 81. In this example, 2 to the power of x equal to 1.41421 so on. It is non-terminating, non-recurring decimal. Can we factorize it? Can we write it as the power of 2's? No, we can't write it as the power of 2's by using the law, by writing the factorization, and also we can't find the value of x by using the laws of exponents. And also it's difficult to calculate these type of problems by using the laws of exponents. but logarithms are useful. By using the laws of logarithms, we can find these values quickly. So let us know about the new concept logarithms and laws relating to it. First, let us know the definition of logarithm. If a n and a are any two positive real numbers and for some real x, a to the power of x equal to n, then x is said to be logarithm of n to the base a. Logarithm of n to the base a. It's written as log of n to the base a equal to x. Here, x is said to be the logarithm of n to the base a. So it is the logarithmic form. It is an exponential form. The exponential form is written as the logarithmic form. Log of n to the base a, it is equal to x. Means the logarithm counts the number of occurrences of the same factor in repeated multiplication. Means here a is multiplied by repeatedly at x times. It gives the value n. So it is the definition of the logarithm. There are some conditions. N and a are positive real numbers and a is not equal to 1 and a should be greater than 0. Let us see an example. 2 to the power of 5 equal to 32. After writing it into logarithmic form, log of 32 to the base 2. In exponential forms and logarithmic forms, bases are equal. So log of 32 to the base 2 equal to the exponent 5. Log of the number, it is equal to exponent. Next one, minus 5 whole cube, it is equal to minus 125. So here, can we write this exponential form into logarithmic form? No, since we can't write this example as a logarithmic form. Since the base a and n, these are the negative numbers. The condition of the definition of logarithm, n and a should be positive real numbers. But here, n and a and n are the negative numbers. So we can't write it into logarithmic form. Next one, 4 to the power of minus 2 equal to 1 by, it, and the value of 4 to the power of minus 2 is 1 by 16. Log of 1 by 16 to the base 4, it is equal to minus 2. N here, a and n should be positive real numbers while writing it into logarithmic forms. But x, the x may be non-positive real number or non-negative real number. But n and a, n, the bases a and n, these should not be negative numbers. These should be positive real numbers. Then only we can write into logarithmic forms. So all exponential forms cannot be written into logarithmic forms. But all logarithmic forms can be written as the logarithmic exponential forms. For example, log of 64 to the base 2, it is equal to x. After writing it into exponential form, 2 to the power of x, it is equal to 64. So 64 can be written as power of 2, that is 2 to the power of 6. Here the bases are equal. The value of x is 6. It means 2 is raised to the power of 6. It gives the value 64. Next, log of b to the base 1 equal to x. It's written as b equal to 1 to the power of x. And log of 2 to the base 1 equal to x. It is written as 2 equal to 1 to the power of x. Here, if 1 is raised to any power of that number, any power, is it equal to b or is it equal to 2? No. 1 is raised to any power. It will always be equal to 1. It's not equal to any literal or constant. So it is not possible. Means base of the logarithm should not be equal to 1. That's why the condition is given here. A is not equal to 1 and a should be greater than 0. The types of logarithms. There are two types of logarithms, common logarithms and natural logarithms. In common logarithms, base considered as 10. It represented as log of n to the base 10 or log n. if base is not given, here we consider base as 10. In natural logarithms, base considered as e. It represented as log of n to the base e or ln n. Here, e is called the transcendental number and Euler's number. So the value of e is it is an irrational number. So in this chapter, we use the common logarithms. Means if base is not given in the sums, we consider base as 10. Principles of logarithms. First one, logarithms of same number for different bases are different. Logarithms of the same number. Here, number is same, 64. But bases are different, 2, 4, 8. And that answers also different. Log of 64 to the base 2, it is equal to 6. Log of 64 to the base 4 equal to 3. It means 4 is raised to the power of 3, it gives 64. 2 is raised to the power of 6, it gives 64. 8 is raised to the power of 2, it is equal to 64. So logarithm of same number for different bases are different. Next, the logarithm of any non-zero positive number to the same base is unity. That is, log of any non-zero positive number to the same base, it is equal to 1. Means a is raised to the power of 1, it gives a. Any non-zero positive number to the same base, it is equal to 1. Logarithm of 1 to any base, logarithm of 1 to any base, it is equal to 0. It means a is raised to the power of 0, it gives 1. So log of 1 to any base equal to 0. But a is not equal to 0 and a greater than 1. Here, if a to the power of x equal to n, then x equal to log of n to the base a. After replacing x by log of n to the base a in a to the power of x equal to n, it gives a to the power of log of n to the base a equal to n. These are the principles of logarithms. Next, laws of logarithms. There are 4 rules in the logarithms, but in this chapter, only 3 rules are given. This is a logarithm of a product, logarithm of a quotient, logarithm of a power. Change of base rule is not given in this chapter. So let us know only about these rules. First one, logarithm of a product. Log of x into y to the base a equal to log of x to the base a plus log of y to the base a. Means logarithm of a product of two numbers, it is equal to the sum of the log of those two numbers. And the next one, logarithm of a quotient, log of x by y to the base a equal to log x to the base a minus log y to the base a. Means logarithm of a quotient of two numbers, it is equal to the difference of those two numbers in order. Next, logarithm of a power, log of a to the power of m to the base x is equal to m into log of a to the base x. Means log of any power of a number, it is equal to the product of the log of that number and the index of the power. These are the laws of logarithms. Let us know the proofs of these laws. First one, logarithm of a product. Log of x into y to the base a equal to log of x to the base a plus log of y to the base a. First, let us assume the left hand side, log of x into y to the base a as p, and right hand side, log of x to the base a as q, and log of y to the base a as r. These are in logarithmic forms. After writing it into exponential forms, x into y equal to a to the power of p, x equal to a to the power of q, y equal to a to the power of r. Consider it is an first equation, second and third equations. After multiplying second equation by the third equation, it is equal to x into y equal to a to the power of q into a to the power of r. A to the power of q into a to the power of r. Here the bases are equal. So the powers should be added. A to the power of q plus r. Means x into y equal to a to the power of q plus r. From 1, x into y equal to a to the power of p. The fourth one, x into y equal to a to the power of q plus r. After substituting that value of x into y is a to the power of p in the fourth one, in the fourth equation, a to the power of p, it is equal to a to the power of q plus r. Here, the bases are equal. The powers will be equal here. The p equal to q plus r. But what we assume p as log of x into y to the base a equal to, we consider p, we consider log of x into y to the base a as p. So after writing p as log of x into y to the base a equal to q is log of x to the base a and q is r is log of y to the base a. Log of x into y to the base a equal to log of x to the base a plus log of y to the base a. For example, log 15. So log 15. 15 is a composite number. We can write it as the product of primes. Log 3 into 5. Comparing with it, log 3 into 5, log x into y can be written as log x plus log y. That is log 3 plus log y. If here base is not given, but we consider base as 10. Next, proof of logarithm of a quotient. Log of x by y equal to log x minus log y. Let us assume the left hand side as p and right hand side log x to the base a as q and log y to the base a as r. So after writing it into exponential forms, the x by y equal to a to the power of p, x equal to a to the power of q, and y equal to a to the power of r. So after dividing second equation by the third one, it implies that x divided by y equal to a to the power of q divided by a to the power of r. It is like a to the power of m by a to the power of n. We using that law of exponents, we can written as a to the power of q minus r. Yes, x by y equal to a to the power of q minus r. So from the first one, x by y equal to a to the power of p. But in the fourth one, x by y equal to a to the power of q minus r. After substituting the value of x by y is a to the power of p in the fourth one, it's written as a to the power of p equal to a to the power of q minus r. The bases are equal. The powers will be equal here. So p equal to q minus r. But p is log of x by y to the base a, q is log of x to the base a, and r is log of y to the base a. So it is the logarithm of a quotient. Log of x by y equal to log x minus log y. For example, log 7 by 5 written as log 7 minus log 5. So logarithm of a quotient of two numbers is equal to the difference of the log of those two numbers. Next, logarithm of a power. Log of a to the power of m to the base x equal to m into log of a to the base x. Here, let us assume left hand side log of a to the power of m to the base x as p and right hand side log of a to the base x as q. Then it can be written as a to the power of m equal to x to the power of p and a equal to x to the power of q. In the first equation, a to the power of m equal to x to the power of p. In the second equation, a equal to x to the power of q. After substituting a value in the first one, it gives x to the power of q. In place of a, we are substituting x to the power of q. So x to the power of q whole to the power of m. It is equal to x to the power of p. So it can be written as x to the power of q into m equal to x to the power of p. Here also the bases are equal. So the powers will be equal. Qm equal to p. That is p equal to qm. So p is log of a to the power of m to the base x equal to q into m it is. Q is log of a to the base x and into m. So it can be written as log of a to the power of m to the base x equal to the power in the index into that log. That is m into log of a to the base x. Example, log of 7 to the power of 25 to the base 2 written as the index into that log. log of 7 to the base 2. By using these laws of logarithms, let us solve some problems. Here, you have to expand the given log sum by using the laws of logarithms. So here, log of 108 by 605, it is given. You have to write it into expanded form. The numerator and denominators are composite numbers. We can write it as the product of primes. 108 is written as 2 square into 3 cube and 605 is written as 5 into 11 square. Log of 2 square into 3 cube by 5 into 11 square. Here, it is like log of x by y. It is like log of x by y. Using this law of logarithm, we can written as log of x minus log y. That is log of 2 square into 3 cube minus log of 5 into 11 square. Next, comparing it with this law of logarithm, log x into y. Log 2 square into 3 cube. It's written as log x plus y. Log x plus log y. That is log 2 square plus log 3 cube minus same as log 5 plus log 11 square. Next, compare it with that law of logarithm. Log of, it is power of. Here we use the law of logarithm of power rule. After writing it as the 2 into log 2 and 3 into log 3 minus log 5 minus into plus minus 2 log 11 using this law. So it is the expanded form of log of 108 by 605. So, but we can write the value of it, log of 108 by 605 to the base 10 equal to, here, after substituting the values of log 2, log 3, log 5, log 11 by using the logarithmic tables, the value of it is minus 0.7482, means 10 to the power of minus 0.7482 is the 108 by 605.